Hi. Welcome to the Greg Simoneau Show. And before I begin, I would just like to say thanks to PAC TV and the staff for having me here today and giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Especially a special thanks to Carol and Dustin. Thank you. A special thanks to all the staff, Dave, who I just met, and also to the staff of past, present, and future. Thank you. So, this is the Greg Simoneau Show, and I'd just like to say I'm not the same person I was 5 seconds ago when I said, "This is the Greg Simoneau Show." I'm not that guy anymore. And I'd also like to say, I'm not that guy I was 5 seconds ago when I said, "I'm not that guy" 5 seconds ago, and who said, "Welcome to the Greg Simoneau Show." I've changed. I'm not that same person. And that's the kind of mind pretzels I'd like my show to be about, that would like twist you and make you think. Something like that. And let's say, where did it all begin? How did we get here? Well, on May 20th, 1970, Betty and Gerard Simoneau welcomed a baby boy, 7 pounds, 8 ounces, at 5:53 a.m. at Plymouth Hospital. And when I say Plymouth Hospital, I really mean Toby Hospital in Wareham. But I'm very local. I'm local, born here, born and raised, all Plymouth. Even my socks are local. They were made here in Plymouth by sock makers. Wool, you know what I mean? Like absolute, the best wool. A lot of sheeps went into these socks, as you can see there. And I recommend that you all go down to the store there, the local store, Old Navy, and pick some up. It's a very local store. They'll love it. Also, my shoes are locally handmade here in Plymouth. I like to, support our local businesses and people in the community, just to give back. These were mostly leather. I think, the box said they're waterproof. And they're just a short 3-hour drive to the Lee Outlets in Springfield, Mass. And you can get your own local shoes. And just like Greg Simoneau. And on your way back, let us know how it is down there. My good friends in Lee, Mass. Very local to Plymouth. Local, everything local. I'm so local. I've been here for 5 seconds. I'm local to this spot. I'm that local. My diet is low-cal. I don't know what that means. Very local. How else did I get here? I've had many jobs along the way. I had a job right out of college as an engineer, designing cars. And I blew my whole budget on this one car. And it didn't work out, and they fired me. It was called the Greg Mobile. Picture it. And they canned me on that one. It was a lot like the Batmobile. And I thought everyone wanted fire to come out of their tailgates, but apparently I was wrong. And the bubble windshield, not as popular anymore. And I didn't know that you needed a permit for a siren on your car. It's very 60s Batmobile-ish. So they canned me after that. So I went into fashion. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try out men's clothing. So I took all my efforts and put it into this one item, and I got fired when it didn't work out, and it was called Greg the Shirt. It was basically just a plaid shirt. And I kept trying to tell them, grunge is not dead. How dare you? And then I was like, you know what? That didn't work out. I'm going to go and I'll try women's accessories. And you guessed it, I came up with the Greg bra. And it didn't sell that well. And there are a few still around on eBay and whatnot, very, very rare item. And it seemed that only, girlfriends or boyfriends of Greg's wanted it. So, a very small market there. And so I was like, what else could I do? Where else can I go? And I wanted to go into the realm of cooking. And I went to this bakery and I designed this. I put all my effort into one thing. You know, I have that tunnel vision on something. And I put all my effort into another failed item. You guessed it. Greg the bread. I told him, it's supposed to taste that way. It's sourdough, you idiot. That's how it tastes. It's not supposed to taste that great. And when Greg the bread didn't work out, I decided, I'll go into the family business of hardware and I'll start selling, well, you could probably figure it out, grills. And I don't mean Greg the grill, it's just regular grills. And I've been doing that for 30 years. We also sell grates. And it's not Greg the Great, it's just a grate for your grill. And that is how I got here. That's a little bit about me. Hopefully someday I'll find a job, or maybe someone will buy this, camper full of Greg stuff I have. But at least you'll remember some of the items and take that with you for the rest of your life. I don't know. I had a show here at PAC TV a while ago, and I'd like to welcome you to show 1160 tonight, and it's a very special milestone for me. I didn't think I would make it. Seeing how the last 1100 shows just ran in my head, this is only that leaves about episode 60. And I never put those onto tape, so only I will remember episode 888. And only I will forget episode 923, sadly. Which brings me to some other loves I have. I have a pet dog, and my pet dog turned 18 human years. So on his 18th birthday, we went and if you're going to be that old of a dog, I said, okay, you can get a tattoo. So we shaved a little patch of her. She went in. I let her pick her own. And she came out, and I saw the tattoo, and it said, Mom. And my heart was broken. Crushed. So I said, let's go home. This old dog wants to sit on the couch, and you too. Come sit with me. And we put on our favorite movie, Mr. Mom, starring Michael Keaton. And there's no way the joke ends like that, but it does. So we watched Mr. Mom, and that's probably where she got the idea for the tattoo. So I think that'll be my segment here today. Thank you for everything. Thanks. It's good to be back.
Good to start.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Whenever you're ready.
Hi, and welcome to the coffee shop. This is where we talk about shop and how you can get your comedy writing going, I guess. I like to write every day. Lie. I like to write some days. And when I think of the greatest writers of our time for comedy, I think of Jerry Seinfeld and Mark Twain. And another word that comes to mind is hack. You can be a hack comic too if you want. And sometimes if you take a good comic's name and say hack after it, people might not like that. So if you say Jerry Seinfeld, hack, and you have no authority to say that. But you might as well. Or you could say Mark Twain, hack. And that's fine too. But what we really want to focus on in today's coffee shop is writing your own material, setups, punchlines, and how do we come up with that information? I read about this in a book somewhere. I don't know. It came to me in a dream, where you take a newspaper and you cut out articles, because what is a joke other than words in a crazy, organization, like a randomness? So when I thought of this, you can cut up little pieces of an article, and see this article right here is kind of funny. I mean, the news today is so depressing. Good luck finding anything to actually cut up. But rats get bigger bite of Big Apple. I don't know. So the theory is you cut up the lines. Steady, steady. I'm not allowed to use scissors, by the way. Stole these from my mom. And the thing is to cut them into thin strips. Okay, and then together these will be out of order if you did this enough times, and that way it'll give you like some random positioning to start a joke or to start your writing. Just a brainstorming exercise, really. And when I thought of this, I also thought of the space-time continuum, and an alien or an angel or a god. It was thought that they could talk to you in between the words of anything that was written, or printed. And when you scrambled them up and threw them down, their message would come to you. Now, I didn't dream that. I didn't come up with that, but it sounds pretty cool. I imagine sorting this newspaper, and it will open up a portal, and I will be able to do the bidding of an angel, a god, a demigod, an alien. I don't know. So I prepared some at home. And this is always what you want to do, is to come in with a little baggie like this. Totally okay. All right, let's give this a run here. There's no way this is going to work, by the way, but for hack comedians like you and me, why not try it? This is the coffee shop. Anything is possible. I've seen like a psychic do this before. So I'm going to put this here. Maybe, I don't know, this one. It's like a magic trick you would see on like America's Got Talent or something. Okay, say that. Now there is probably too many words on these strips, but I didn't have time to cut them up into like microscopic little pieces. All right, let's see what it says. Okay. You're tired of rodents, you're tired of the smell, you're tired of seeing, after all, in October, when activists upset by Arizona Senator Christine Cinnamon's opposition to Build Back Better followed by her into a bathroom and recorded her. Biden laughed at it. I mean, if that's not comedy gold. Anyways, that was all I could think of for today's segment. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope your comedy writing goes swell. Thanks. Welcome to Card Zone. Greg Simoneau here, and a favorite hobby of mine is opening baseball cards. You remember that episode? 1056? It just seems like yesterday. Today we just have a normal pack of baseball cards. That's what it looks like right there. Woo! Oh, you know what? It's probably bigger than the card. Let me go like this. With Otani on it, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see who we got here. Need it, got it, need it, got it, need it, got it. Ooh, need it, got it, need it, got it. Oh, this one is interesting. This is Kyle Tucker, Houston Astros. And Kyle had one of 5 home runs versus Nathan Eovaldi of the Red Sox. And that tied the Major League record for a team in 1 inning, the 2nd inning. And that was on May 17th, 2022. And it also says it on the back. Look at that French manicure I have. Kyle homered in 3 straight games. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. And then this guy here is Matthew Boyd. And he's a distant relative of Bob Feller. So that Bob Feller was a good pitcher. And he was traded to Detroit for David Price in 2015 with Daniel Norris and Yarho Labor, whoever. And then this guy, this next one is Liam Hendriks. And he's an Australian. His nickname is Slider. He's an all-star in 19 and 21. And through his wife, he became a Montreal Canadiens fan and has embraced the Habs lifestyle. And so we say boo to that because we don't like the Montreal Canadiens. We're all local here. We like the Plymouth High School hockey team. Go Panthers? I don't know. Is the hockey team the same name as the baseball team? I don't know. And this next guy we got here is Tommy Pham. And Tommy, on October 11th, 2020, he survived a stabbing outside a local strip club in San Diego. Wow, now that's an accomplishment. And he also let us know that this was an actual quote of his. "I'm a big dog in Vegas. I'm a high roller at major casinos. You can look at my credit line." So not only does he have like pretty good stats, but he's also a baller. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. And this guy is probably my favorite one of the pack. This guy right here is Jesse Winker. And he's now with the Seattle Mariners. And he became the first player in Reds history to log multiple 3-homer games in a season. And on June 26th of 2022, he charged the Angels dugout after a beanball. He went after the injured Anthony Rendon, and Rendon proceeded to strike Winker in the face while wearing a cast on his other hand. So this guy went after an injured player, and that guy got a good shot on him. And then when Winker was ejected, he faced the Angels Stadium crowd and flipped off the crowd. And then he has since apologized for that. But that's a good card. This one here is Nelson Cruz, one of my favorites. He's an old timer. Yep. Born, weight 6'2", 230. Looks bigger than that, though, I'd have to say. This card lies. And this one is Ty France. Oui, he went to France. He's 5'11", he lives in California. He was born right after I graduated high school, so that's good. 5'11", 217. Not bad. In baseball cards, I remember the old wax packs. And I just want to give a shout out to the wiffle ball team, the Wax Packs. How the Packs doing this year? And here we have Sammy Long. Nice. San Francisco Giants. Oh, and here's a Cubby, Jason Hayward. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, he started out on the Braves. He was pretty good. Went to the Cardinals. Now he's on the Cubs. What was his batting average? .214 last year. It's not great. But hopefully he does better this year, Jason. This next guy is Joe Musgraves. Padres. Looks all right. It's been around since 2016. It says here, Joe, who wears number 44 because Jake Peavy was his favorite player growing up. Jake Peavy was on the Red Sox. We all know that, 2013. Here we got Ke'Bryan Hayes, future star. Not bad. Sometimes people collect rookie cards, you know, future star cards. So, you know, somebody, a Pirates fan, will appreciate this. Ke'Bryan Hayes. This says, the day after his opening day homer in 2021, Ke'Bryan suffered a wrist injury that shelved him for 2 months. At his return, he stretched his on-base streak to 29 games, the longest by a Pirates rookie since 1932. That's a long time ago. And here we have Jacob Stallings, another Pirate. And Jacob, he's 6'5", 225. That's pretty good. Pretty big guy. No player, and this card says, no player provides more big hits or offers more leadership for the Pirates than Jacob. Among his several walk-off hits of 2021 were a 2-out grand slam against the Mets and a 12th inning single versus Miami. Wow, good job, Jacob Stallings, Pittsburgh Pirates catcher. And next we have this guy. He's on the Cleveland Guardians now. Despite what my shirt says, they're called the Guardians now. How dare I wear this shirt? I don't know. I got this at Kohl's. Very local Plymouth store. Handmade in Plymouth. And this is Ernie Clement from those Guardians. What do they guard? I don't know. And Ernie's card says, a polished hitter who rarely strikes out, Ernie impressed the Cleveland staff at the alternate training site and instructional league last year. He debuted as a pinch hitter on June 13th before collecting his initial knock 2 days later. Wow, very nice. I had some pretty good hits on July 4th, wiffle ball game I was in. I had probably a couple knocks right off the house, a couple in the pool. Couple in the neighbor's yard. So I'm on par with these guys. Don't worry about it. This next guy is Christian Javier for the Houston Astros. And he's looking up at the sun. He's wondering, is the earth flat? He doesn't know. There's no commentary on this one, so you'll just have to hear his weight, height and weight. 6'1", 213. That's a big boy. And here we have Carson Kelly for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And across the past 3 seasons, Carson is ranked near the top of the catcher position in home run and walk percentages. He has reached base in a career-high 20 consecutive games from April 7th to May 8th, 2021. Not bad, not bad. And this last card of this pack, it says Stars of MLB, Javier Baez. I like that. I'm a big Mets guy. He's no longer on the Mets. I mean, you know, that always happens the year before they print the card and he goes to another team. He's on the Detroit Tigers now. Javier Baez. I believe he was on the cover of the video game MLB 2021, something like that. So that's a real star right there. And that seems to be it for Card Zone today. I hope you had fun. That's it. Yeah, just leave it. I should have had a bat. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Next time.
I'll have to do that. Bye.